Good afternoon, guys, or good evening now, I should say, to all of those of you tuning in from Asia. Welcome to tonight's coverage of the GEST IDC playoffs. We are now at the loser bracket final, and yes, this is it, guys. 3 teams left in the competition. All the action is live here with your English broadcaster. That's me. I'm GoDz, and I'll be bringing you this match between Inv-Red and iZONE125, as we saw Inv-Red just fall to execration in the winner bracket finals. That means they're going to drop down into the loser bracket final, and iZONE, meanwhile, they lost in the winner bracket semi-finals to execration. Execration, who beating both of these two teams, now waiting in the grand finals to whoever wins this match, and we may see a chance for redemption for whoever wins this match. And this match is between iZONE of the Philippines and Inv-Red from Malaysia. A bit of a surprise team, seeing Inv-Red make it through, but we're not going to pop in quite yet, but we will pop open the picks, the bands, although we're not quite there, guys. We need to adjust some camera work. So we're going to pop in temporarily while I do some camera working, if that makes sense. But yes, this is two teams who a lot of people didn't expect to make it this far in the tournament. iZONE, I think some people predicted could maybe win their group and do well and at least make it into the playoffs. But to see them this far, this is the top 3 teams, both iZONE and Inv-Red. The tournament had star-studded teams such as Orange, Mineski, Neolution Esports, Mith.trust, and these teams just aren't in the tournament anymore, and we're seeing teams such as Inv-Red causing some huge upsets. iZONE upsetting Stars Boba in the group stage, and making it into the playoffs, and here we are. Who knows what else we're going to see. We're going to have some crazy stuff as the picks, the bands are unraveling, and I'm just not sure what to expect anymore. We've seen a lot of Naga Siren picks. We're going to see a Naga Siren being quite rightfully banned by Inv-Red. Naga Siren has been winning games left, right, and center. The only hero I think that's been more successful than the Naga Siren is the Templar Assassin. And Templar Assassin is still pickable for iZONE, but they've already got 2 melee semi-carries, so I don't think they're going to be picking up that Templar Assassin. And Panda has been picked up very early by Inv-Red. So guys, those of you just tuning in, this is the loser bracket. This is the do or die time for both these teams. The winner walks away with a chance to participate in the grand finals for their share of the prize money this month in the GST March, not to mention eternal fame and glory. The loser, meanwhile, well, they walk away with 3rd place, which is a great achievement in itself when you're competing against the top 16 teams in Southeast Asia. So nothing at all shabby about that. And both teams will be walking away with something to show for today, but definitely they want to do better. They want those bragging rights. They want the better results, and they're going to be fighting it out here. Inv-Red picking up a very early Panda pick. So a hero I've yet to see at all in this entire tournament. This is my first time seeing Panda in a long time. I mean, it's been picked so much by Chinese teams. It's become a top hero in the Chinese Dota scene. Here it's been banned quite a bit, and when it's not been banned, it hasn't really been picked up. It is a bit of sort of a, I don't want to say slow momentum hero. It's a great hero for initiating in, but it's a safe hero. You can initiate in knowing you're not going to die because of that ultimate. Heroes like Templar Assassin, Slada, DK, these heroes that the Filipino teams like to pick up, they're heroes that when you initiate in, well, anything can happen. You can die, they can die, but it's a lot more chaotic, a lot more sort of like just absolute scrappy fights, and just a lot more going all in for those kills. Whereas heroes like Panda, when you go in for a kill, you always have an escape mechanism. You can pop that ultimate and get out of there. As we do see the second ban stage going down. We see SKAA, Queen of Pain, and CM being banned out. I have to worry that Templar Assassin still in this pool. As I said, Templar Assassin, Linnea, yet to lose a single game in the entire tournament. It's won about 6 games almost by this point, and that is going to be very, very scary for both of these teams. And I think we're going to be seeing on iZONE, apparently Joven is going to be playing that Dragon Knight. He is a bit known for his DK. iZONE, one of the local Filipino teams who have had some great results locally. They have defeated Mineski on numerous occasions in local tournaments. Well, I don't know about numerous occasions, but they've defeated them at the most recent LAN Dota 1 tournament. And they are definitely a team to look out for. And just watching them in the group stage and watching them here in the playoffs, although they did lose to Execration, watching them in the group stage against Stars Boba, they looked very scary. And that was when they pulled out that Templar Assassin. In the first game of the tournament, it was like Templar Assassin, all-out aggression, and iZone was so impressive with that. Are they going to pick up a TA here? I don't think so. They need some hero to go into that top lane soloing. Maybe a Puck. Maybe, or even in the bottom lane solo, they could put their tri-lane at top or bottom with the Vengeful Spirit, the Slider, and the Earthshaker. So they have got a couple of options, and they do just need to pick up some kind of solo hero. Maybe that Puck, the Windrunner, is not an option. Neither is the Queen of Pain, the two most popular picks. So we may be seeing that Puck as the hero of choice here for these two teams. And it is going to be a Templar Assassin, guys. The Linnea picks do not stop. Holy crap. And iZone are going to go with what's worked so far. Templar Assassin once again. And good luck coming out. And we're going to see what can Invasion Red come up with. Is the Panda going to be enough to deal with the Templar Assassin? Look at this minus armor, guys. Templar Assassin with the meld and a potential Desolator later in the game. Slider with the amp damage. Vengeful Spirit with the Howl, which gives minus armor as well. These heroes are going to be dropping like flies unless they can sort of tank up and get out position iZone. If iZone get the positioning advantage, well, guess what, Invasion Red? Your heroes are going to go down in seconds. Last game we saw the Templar Assassin one-shotting Lions left, right, and center. With all this minus armor, well, heroes like Windrunner, Venomancer, they're going to go down in one shot as well. So, I mean, I don't know, man. This Templar Assassin could be working out, and it's been worked out so far. Is it going to keep working out? I think it may just work out. I mean, I'm just mind-blown that the metagame has changed so much since the last month. The last GEST, we saw such different picks. We saw a lot more sort of laning-based picks. You'd see the Slider and Shadow Demon lanes that you saw Invasion Red pull out last game, and it didn't really work. And, alright, sorry guys. Vengeful Spirit is called Terror, not Howl, apparently. My mistake. And, yeah, the last pick is going to be a Lich. There you go. There's some plus armor. Lich with the Frost armor. That's going to be a semi-counter. I don't know if you can even call that a semi-counter. It gives you some armor, but the problem is there's so much minus armor, they can just go for whoever isn't Frost Armored, or they can just damage through the Frost Armor. The Frost Armor isn't... It's just going to make them like normal, easy to kill heroes, because they can get kills even without the minus armor. So all the Frost Armor is going to do is kind of negate it, and oh, I don't know. This is going to be very, very scary and very, very... I feel like there's going to be a lot of kills coming, as this is going to be action, action, action. And we're going to hop right into this game now, guys, as things do get underway. This is the last match before the grand finals, before the promised singing, as we will have to check what song it is that I will be singing a bit later. Oh, the things I promised and the things that I don't think that I'll actually do. Alrighty, guys. We're going to hop into this game. One of the Invasion Red players not ready, have gone for a bathroom break. Even Dota players have to use the bathrooms, and they are now ready. Over on the Sentinel team, representing the Philippines, is going to be iZONE125. And on the various heroes, we've got Kells playing the support Vengeful Spirit. We've got Peleng playing that solo mid Templar Assassin. We've got Slider being played by Jojero. We've got the Earthshaker in the hands of Froggy. And finally, playing the DK is going to be Joven Sanity. And over on the Scourge team, representing Malaysia, representing Invasion Red, is going to be Invasion Red, FC, playing that Invoker, heading towards that top lane. We've got Windrunner being played by Kelvin, actually being played as a support. Panda in the hands of Ahayo, or Ohi, the former Orange Academy team player. We've got Shen GG playing the Lich. And finally, we have got Venomancer in the hands of Snow. Is it going to be enough? Can they shut down some of these heroes? Templar Assassin, forget about solo mid, is actually heading towards the bottom lane, at least to start off with. Going to run into a lot of heroes here. Need to be careful. Panda needs to not be too far out in front. They need to be in range of that Venomous Gale. And Templar Assassin, Linnea, Peleng, quite smartly so, does back right off. Stay as far away as possible. And this is going to be an interesting battle here. Can they shut down the Templar Assassin? They're actually going to switch the lanes around. Templar Assassin heading top to verse the Invoker. Oh no, this is not going to go to how Invasion Red planned it. They don't want to have this. I mean, Invoker versus Templar Assassin is a fairly even matchup, but Templar Assassin can farm. And if you're not shutting down the Templar Assassin, it gets hard to deal with it. You've seen it every game from so far where it soloed that mid lane and caused so many problems. And we're going to be seeing it again, guys. I'm just going to turn up some of these in-game sounds. 2 seconds. As let's find those sounds. There we go. You can hear some in-game sounds, and here we go. Early gank on the mid lane. Lich not getting around. Ritual goes for the Nova first, but there's an ES Fissure. DK might need a stun. What has the DK got? He may Flame Breath it. No, he's got a power shot from the winner, which will get the first blood. Vengeful Spirit, right-click damage will get the Lich. A 1-for-1 trade at mid. Invasion Red, they strike fast, they strike early, but it does come at a cost, and the cost is going to be the Lich's life. The Lich, going for that level 1 Frost, does get halfway level 2, needs to get that level 2 as fast as possible so we can get that Dark Ritual, bring it into play. And we will see how these two teams try to outlane each other now, how the game progresses. The first blood, the first strikes have been struck. And we've got Slardar up against Panda at bottom. The supports are coming in now. The ES Vengeful Spirit for iZone, the dual stunning combo. Whereas the Scourge team have the Windrunner, the Lich, sort of the ranged harass. It's harass versus stuns. Burst damage versus sort of chipping away slowly, and Panda going to get blocked in here. The Fissure going to be enough. The ES though, he's getting initiated. ES will go down first, but Panda should go down as well. Maybe not going to even go down. Is there another stun? Is there another stun? No, Panda will survive. He's going to salve up. Great trade for Invasion Red. They're looking for another. They want the Vengeful Spirit. Is there a clap? The clap is going to go on the Slardar. If they can get it, they're not going to get it. Lich does not have mana. Cannot throw another Dark Ritual. Hits level 2. Going to get that Dark Ritual up. Going to get another Frost. Going to get another Frost Nova, and also going to be able to pop that Clarity. Yes, he does, and now he's going to be looking to be even more aggressive. The clap is up. Slardar, low on mana, doesn't have a stun. They could maybe even go on him. Vengeful Spirit does have a stun, though. He's popping that Clarity, as we're going to see. There we go. They want the Slardar. Where's the stun going to go? The power shot, though, finishes him off. The clap could even go on the Vengeful Spirit. Wow, he does get it. 4-1 early on. Invasion Red, great start at bottom lane, and top lane we see Venomancer is actually going to be the one soloing against the Templar Assassin. What am I talking about? Invoker is actually at mid. FC switching it around. I do like this. They do need something with more harass against the Templar Assassin, which is going to be that Venomancer. He doesn't even need to go for the Plague Wards. He can level up the Venomous Gale Nuke if he wants, and level up that Poison Sting. I think the best thing for Venomancer is to not even level up Plague Wards here. He needs the poison damage. He needs all the harass in his arsenal possible to actually be able to win this lane. And that's going to come from leveling up the Poison Sting and leveling up the Venomous Gale. And I really hope this Venomancer skips Plague Wards altogether. Save coming out. Mid lane we see DK up against Invoker. Invoker with the early Blades of Attack. It's become a fairly common build, so you can just rush those phase boots. You want those phase boots as fast as possible, and you get free HP regen from the Quas. You don't actually need to have lots of salves, tangos, and branches, because guess what? He gets about 8 HP regen every second just with level 2 Quas. Bottom lane, the power shot coming in from above, stealing some neutrals, and we will see a clap coming out. Hits the 2 support heroes, but Panda will be forced to back off, but he's A-okay, that's a clap worth doing. I mean, he's got that early bottle, he's got the HP and mana regen from it, and he just did a bit of harass, and the Vengeful Spirit and ES as support heroes, it's harder for them to regen their HP, because they, every Tango and Salve for them is quite a lot more gold out of their pockets, whereas for a hero that's farming, a Tango or a Salve hero there isn't going to matter as much. And top lane, Templar Assassin, bottle crowing, sending the bottle back. This is going to be important. Needs to use that to survive this aggression. And Venomancer, what build has he gone for? That is what I'm wondering. Is he looking to harass more? He's actually quite low in HP. He needs to be careful. The Refract is up on the Templar Assassin, and he does get the deny on that Siege Wagon. Meanwhile, bottom lane, any more aggression to come? Not yet, at least. And we will see Venomancer continuing to deny as much as possible. He's got 15 CS, the 9 denies. Templar Assassin, 18 CS, 3 denies. So Templar Assassin with more CS than the Venomancer, but fairly even, and Venomancer with an XP lead because of all those denies, but they're going in on bottom. Vengeful Spirit is on the receiving end. The slow, is it going to be enough? Panda with boots, going to be able to catch up here, unless there's another stun. The clap actually missing Vengeful Spirit, but that's because they're changing target to the ES. The stun from Slada, going to hit 2, going to help keep the ES and the VS alive. Good play by the Filipinos, but the action at bottom, they're taking a lot more damage than they'd like. And that's preventing them from farming, preventing them from doing a whole lot. We see only 7 CS on Slada. The chain stuns. Find Panda. There's a 3rd stun and a 4th. What am I talking about in the 4th? There's a 3rd stun. Only a 3rd stun. As the ES, the VS, and the Slada, the triple stun, they get a kill, but at the cost of the Vengeful Spirit, who does go down in return. Meanwhile, mid lane, DK bottle crowing himself. That's going to allow him to just keep on spamming, keep on farming. And look at this. He just wants to go in. He can maybe get this kill here. With a stun. Is there a stun? Yes, there is. Is there a Flame Breath? A Flame Breath could secure this kill. The Cold Snap under the tower. Needs to be careful. Needs to get out. He gets Tornado. He goes to go down. That was costly. He couldn't afford to get in tower range there. And a huge mistake. Joven DK, what are you doing? I thought he had the kill, but in the end he misplayed it. Poison Sting, level 3. This is great. I love this Venomancer build. Definitely the smart build to go for. And this is going to harass this Templar Assassin a lot. Keep Templar Assassin on the back foot, unable to engage. Otherwise, if you don't keep that Templar Assassin low HP, Templar Assassin can go in for those kills using the meld, using those traps, and we're going to see Venomancer pick up the Arcane Boots as he does start putting down Plague Wards. So he's still leveling up. He's leveling up Plague Wards and Poison Sting. I think he's skipped his ultimate at least at this point. He's got level 1 Gale, level 3 Poison, and level 2 Wards. He doesn't have any points in ulti, which to me is surprising. He can get kills with his ulti, especially when he has the mana pool for it. He's got an Arcane Boots. He can use his mana for an ulti. It's not like you're low in mana. And there we go. 1 hit. Poison Sting. That's going to get rid of this refraction, I believe. Yeah, we go. No more refraction. And the damage keeps on ticking in. So a great hero to have against that Templar Assassin. And Snow is playing well in this top lane. He's using those Plague Wards now. He can scout. He can use them for a bit of scouting and also for pushing in the tower. But I think getting that ultimate is still useful. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what he would have skilled at level 7. Maybe get Poison Sting level. Oops, sorry guys. Maybe get Poison Sting level 4. But he does need to be careful because Vengeful Spirit is looking for a gank. Level 6 on Templar Assassin. Venomancer. Is he going to get caught here? He's going to get slowed. He gets slowed once. There's the Gale. What is he going to do? He's got level 3 Plague Wards. There's a stun from Vengeful Spirit. They're looking for him, but I don't think they can get this kill. Maybe scared that Venomancer has an ulti. If they're scared of a Venom ultimate, it won't go in. But Venomancer has not leveled the ulti. It's not possible. He's got 1 in Gale, 3 in Wards, and 3 in Poison Sting, so there's no points in ulti, even though Venomancer is level 7. Mid lane, Invoker versus DK. 0-2 on DK. DK having a terrible start at this mid lane. Invoker, meanwhile, with 1 kill, no deaths, 29 CS, 36 so DK farming well. DK with 36 CS. And there are ganks coming in. 1 stun. Is there a second? No, there's not. DK did not go in at the right time. He does have the extra range on the stun because he's in ulti form. But meanwhile, Invasion Red at bottom. Ohio is leading the charge. And now they will just spam out all their mana for this tower. This is going to go down. There's nothing really that iZONE can do it unless they bring more heroes bottom. So I think we'll see this tower go down. Meanwhile, top lane, Venomancer still harassing away. And they have got level 8 almost on the Venomancer. Every level is so useful on the Venomancer. The thing is, he hasn't even leveled up ulti yet because all his skills need leveling up. He wants more Plague Wards. He wants more in Poison Sting. But he also needs that ultimate, which is why levels is just so important early on a hero like Venomancer. If you can level up, get those quick levels, it is just so useful. And we will see a trap just being thrown. No engagement though, as Venomancer using those wards. Bottom lane, there's a bit of an engagement. The fissure will block any chase. ES trying to get the hell out of there. Slada keeping him alive as the power shot does not find the ES, and they're turning around. ES will have another fissure. DK with a haste ring. He seems to always be hasted. 1 stun, 2 stun, 3, and the tornado coming in. Not a very long range one, but Slada does go down. The flame breath on Winner. Winner surviving. Red HP power shot turns around. Invasion Red. Great play coming out from them as we do see A Panda ultimate. They're chasing. The Vengeful Spirit will get caught. The Cyclone will be enough. There's the Dispel. Stun coming from Vengeful Spirit onto the Invoker, but he goes down. 3 kills in a row for Invasion Red. Meanwhile, iZONE on the back foot. This Templar Assassin is going to have to be a key hero for them to get back into this game. 0-0, 42 CS. Phase Boots needs to farm up that Blink Dagger, and we will see that being the next item of choice here. Venomancer, what has he got? Has he leveled up those Plague Wards even more? It looks like he has not, I believe. No, he's got level 3. I think he's leveled up his ultimate now. I'm going to hazard a guess and say Venomancer now has his ultimate. He just skilled it at level 8. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Lich, level 6. We'll be looking for that big Chain Frost. It's not on cooldown. He just needs to make sure he has mana for it. He only has 120 mana at this point. Needs to get that Dark Ritual off. Mid lane, DK, 46 CS, but has 3 deaths. Has the treads. Bottle, but iZONE behind 9 kills to 2. They've lost 1 tower, and this top tier 1 tower as well being constantly pressured, constantly spammed by this Venomancer, and we're going to see him keep on hitting it wherever possible. Just right click every now and then, and Venomancer farming up really well. 49 CS in 10 minutes, 48 on the Templar Assassin, so both of those two are doing fairly well. But at the same time, the kill lead, the tower lead that Invasion Red have is something to be worried about. And we do see Invoker of Invasion Red, FC with a very fast Ancient Django of Endurance with the Phase Boots, gives some nice auras and makes Invoker have ridiculously high movement speed so he can move around, get in perfect position for those Tornado EMPs, and also avoid being taken out or focused down in any sort of fight. And top lane, we will see Templar Assassin doing his best to push out this lane, keep it off his tower. Those Plague Wards are just causing him such a pain. They're going to be constantly up. Venomancer now level 9. He's maxed out those Plague Wards, and will be just continually pressuring, not allowing Templar Assassin to leave the lane. And we will have to see whether or not Templar Assassin looks for a kill, especially when he gets the Blink Dagger. Templar Assassin hitting level 9, tries to go in. The meld damage doesn't hit. Templar Assassin has max meld and max refraction, no points in the bonus range, so only 180 range, but bottom lane, the Lich ultimate picks up a kill. Kells, that's the Vengeful Spirit going down. Worth using that Lich ulti for a kill, especially when there aren't many teamfights at the moment. Invasion Red are avoiding teamfights like the plague at the moment. They have Venomancer at top, Invoker at mid, and 2 to 3 at bottom. They're just keeping the split push going. Constant pressure all over the map, and it is paying off for them, at least at the moment, as iZONE are struggling to find something to deal with. And Blink Dagger! Panda! Finishing the blink! Slardar needs to sprint away. The right click damage is not there. It's not going to be enough. One more hit would have been needed, but that was very, very close, have to say. And they won't get the kill though. They needed that Windrunner, but what they will get is some right click damage done to this tier 2 tower, and in comes the gank. Venomancer needs to be careful. Wow, look at that damage. Look at the damage, the fissure, and one more right click. In comes Invoker though. He wants this Templar Assassin, not going to get the kill though. He does have the haste rune, so he shouldn't be in too much danger, but at the same time, the kill does fall, and Templar Assassin, I don't know if he actually got that kill. Was it the Templar Assassin? Yes, it was. So Templar Assassin picking up the kill with the right-click damage, and he's going to have that Blink Dagger up at 13 minutes. So all is not lost. iZONE still in this game. They've got their items up. Templar Assassin TPing middle. DK's picked up one. They want another. It's going to be on Invoker. He's got the amp damage on him. They need a Flame Breath. They don't have the mana for it. DK out of mana. And Invoker looks like he will get away unless there's a Fissure. Fissure not going to do enough damage now though. And the tier 1 tower does go down. Peleng, the Templar Assassin, picking up another kill. And this game, it's starting to even up. 10 kills to 2 becomes 10 kills to 4. 1 tower to 0 becomes 1 tower each. And now we're going to see a kill at mid. Windrunner goes down. And here comes the Panda ultimate. Panda looking for the DK. Joven needs to get out. He's got a full magic wand, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep him alive. It's not, as the Venomancer, the poison damage, the Invoker Tornado, they're going to get 2 here. Invasion Red aren't done. And that is looking good for Invasion Red. That's the kind of trade they want. They also want these tier 1 towers. There's 1 left at mid. They can even pressure this tier 2 tower at bottom. And we're going to see them back off. Well, not really back off mid. They're going to have a couple heroes hang towards mid, including the Venomancer with those Plague Wards. And the push is on. The push continues. And this is something that the Sentinel team are going to have to continue to deal with. This Venomancer, the Plague Wards, you can't push into it, and you have to constantly defend your towers from it. And DK popping the ultimate, maybe looking to go in here, at least be ready to defend using that long-range stun. Shackle, perfectly placed, finds the Vengeful Spirit as well. The power shot, the Lich ultimate only bounces a couple times, but it does bounce onto the Vengeful Spirit. Panda needs another clap, he's going to back off, he's going to maybe pop the bottle, look to go back in afterwards. Needs to be careful. He does have that Blink Dagger, and Shen GG, the Lich, meanwhile, picks up a kill. That's on Kel's Vengeful Spirit. He's going to go down low. The Templar Assassin doing too much damage. The Shackle comes, it's too late. And Peleng looking to keep on hunting though. He's looking right. Gonna have to head back middle though, as right now Templar Assassin blinks in, finds the Panda with a meld attack, but that's not going to be too much apart from a minor annoyance for him. Although it does do a fair bit of damage and does lower his armor. He's down to -7 armor. As sorry, it gives him -8 armor. He has +1 and then -8 from that, so it gives him -2 armor altogether, which means he takes extra damage from any physical attacks rather than reduced damage. Save coming out from Play Cyber Games, who are also one of the sponsors of this tournament. They're the ones who are providing the client that this game is played on. Mid lane, Templar Assassin, 2 kills, 68 CS at 15 minutes. If he can pick up a Desolator quickly, that'll be massive. Windrun at bottom. Finds Slider with a power shot. Windrunner actually has Arcane Boots to this point, and look, they've smoked. They want to find some kills. They want either Windrunner or even the Invoker. Invoker could be on the receiving end. No, it's going to be Windrunner who gets found first. The slow, not going to come. It misses. Invoker. Oh no, it's going to be Windrunner. The Windrunner's on cooldown. In comes the Cold Snap. And here comes the counter gank. Panda TPing in. And he's blinked in with the clap. Finds the Vengeful Spirit. Invasion Red. Looking to go on the hunt. Can the Templar Assassin get caught out? He's invis. The power shot. He's been spotted. There's a Sentry Ward down. And Templar Assassin will go down here. The Tornado coming in will finish off one. ES will go down as well. A great fight for Invasion Red as they pick up 3 kills unanswered. Meanwhile, DK is pushing top. That's Joven. He's going for that trademark Lothar's Edge. First item on DK build. A very popular build here in the Philippines. But there will be a TP in. It's the Invoker. Invoker only with 300 mana. 550 HP. Needs to be careful. DK will look to be aggressive. There's Tornado. EMP. Finds DK. DK out of mana. He's got a magic stick as well as a bottle charge, but Panda will blink in. Clap. Oh, not looking good for Joven. Is there a Cold Snap? Doesn't matter because he's going to go down to right click damage. FC. FC. The Invoker picks up the kill. And iZONE fall even further behind, 18 kills to 6. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the tier 2 tower going to be pressured now. Venomancer, Windrunner, they can spam out lanes with Power Shot. They've got the Plague Wards as well to push. Venomancer finishing off a mech. And Joven, the DK, the famous DK. Everyone in chat was going on about Joven's DK. Well, here it is. Absolutely getting put to shame. It's being put to shame by Invasion Red. Invasion Red, who are looking so good to make it to the Grand Finals. And maybe redeem themselves for their earlier lost execration, but they're not there yet. There's still a lot of fight left in iZONE, guys. I can assure you of that. I've watched plenty of their games, and there's a lot of fight in this team. They're going to go top. Templar Assassin with the dust. There's the traps going, and Invoker just going to TP out of there. Smart play from him. And Templar Assassin wasting time, wasting gold, and we'll just get some farm up. But meanwhile, bottom lane, he's going to have to worry about his tier 2 tower, which is going to get right-clicked. And that's going to do some decent damage here, as we see Lich. Oh, Lich extending very far in. Needs to be careful. A TP in could see him being trapped. Although I imagine he does have that Lich ulti to throw if needed. He does, but for now the tier 2 tower will get taken out. Double damage on the Panda. That's a lot of damage and not something that iZONE want to fight into. Although he is taking a bit of damage because the tower has been glyphed. We're going to slow down the push a bit, make Panda take a bit of extra damage. And mid lane, tier 1 tower. The DK as well. Tornado, EMP. That's going to really slow down this DK, prevent him from staying in any sort of lane, because whenever he uses all his ball charges, then gets Tornado EMP'd. He sends back the bottle. By the time his ball is back, the Tornado EMP is back, and it's just a repeating cycle where DK can't do a whole lot, and we will see the top tier 1 tower going down. Templar Assassin Peleng unable to time it quite right because of that glyph. And in he goes. He gets tornadoed though. Pops the refraction. He wants this kill. He's being cold snapped. And a couple more hits will be needed. We're going to see a ghost walk maybe, but it's not used yet. The trap goes. There's a lot of movement speed on this Invoker. And Invoker, there we go. Ghost walks it out. Is he going to look for the kill? The clap comes a bit too late. Templar Assassin blinking away. Great play from him. And he's going to TP out. Back to base. Play it safe. And we will have a quick save as... oh, looks like... Alright, he can do it. All you, man. All you. I'll just sit back. I can just sit back and watch. This makes my job easy. And mid lane, Venomancer has picked up a hood as well as that mech. He gives so much utility power with these items. He's going to finish off that pipe, give his team so much survivability with both mech and pipe. And up against the AoE coming from the DK Flame Breath, as well as the minus armor. The mech as well will provide them with some armor, and they've got the magic resistance for the ES fissures and ultis, and that is just a very, very smart item choice, giving the Scourge team so much durability.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Observer Wards go up some dewarding. They want to take Roshan perhaps, as we do see Panda bottling up a Haster, and he's got that Blink Dagger. He's also got 1800 gold on top of that. Blink, Treads, Haster in a bottle, Invasion Red. Looking solid. They're going to decide not to go for Roshan. There is a Templar Assassin trap there. They'll scout them out if they decide to go for it. They pop the smoke. I don't know if they realize this. Sentry Ward goes down. Did they see it? Panda blinking in. Panda ulted. Shackle shot. ES will go down. Can they find anyone else? That's the big question here. They may find the Vengeful Spirit. Yes, they will. 2 kills for Invasion Red at least to be had here. They're going to get the Vengeful Spirit, and they may turn back, go for Roshan, and then look to take some towers a bit later, because right now they're in a perfect situation to take Roshan. The Lich without a Frost Armor help the Panda tank it up. They've got the Medallion even on Windrunner. So Medallion will help out a lot here, not to mention the Cold Snap from Invoker. Invoker finishing off an Orca Malevolence. Holy crap. Invasion Red, where was this play last game? Last game they got absolutely manhandled by Execration, but here they are putting iZONE to shame. The famous Joven DK is being made to look like an unskilled player, but here we go. They've gone in on Roshan. Templar Assassin steals Roshan. Great place. Paleng, he does it. The Tornado, EMP, the Silence on the Templar Assassin. They're focusing him down. He can't use that meld. He's popped the Aegis, and a 1-for-1 trade so far. Panda going down. The DK picks up the kill. Templar Assassin in the middle. Needs to pop the Invis. Does do so. Can use that blink out. Great plays from him. He's popped the blink though. He's now gone into a Sentry Ward. This is not good for him. He gets silenced as well. The clap is there. Panda buying out for this. And in comes the ES. Big ulti, but a bigger Lich ulti. The Lich ulti bouncing around. Vengeful Spirit is on the last one to receive it. DK, ES will go down the swap. DK gets swapped out, but still goes down. Vengeful Spirit will go down. A team wipe. Huge fight for Invasion Red. And that is going to be a... Well, they've already taken Roshan. The Roshan Aegis actually got stolen. They're just going to have to go back and farm now. As bottom lane, mid lane, both lots of farm to be had there. And that was just a massive, massive fight. Great Aegis steal, but it was not enough, as especially when Templar Assassin blinked into the Sentry Ward. That was just unlucky for him. And we are going to see Invasion Red looking to pick up some more items. Panda did have to buy back. That is going to cut into his banks. We do see a gem up on Windrunner, so the support Windrunner being very effective here. Medallion, gem, doesn't even have to go for a mech or pipe, because Venomancer has both of those items. Vitamins, I feel like I'm saying vitamins. And we are going to see a point booster on Venomancer, so he's going to be going for that Ag Scepter. And if he can finish that, that is going to be a huge, huge tool for him to have. Mid lane. Earthshaker doing all he can to defend. The Vengeful Spirit is there as well. Venomancer pushing it out, has the point booster, as I said, going for that Ag Scepter. Windrunner with just the gem, the medallion, and arcane boots. Great team. They've just got great utility on their heroes. I mean, by utility, I mean the ability to fight, the ability to sort of keep their heroes alive, and also focus down enemy heroes. Mech, pipe, medallion, gem, these kind of items here. Panda looking to blink in, goes in. Vengeful Spirit will go down very quickly. They haven't got vision of the DK, or do they? They've got a gem somewhere. Tornado going to come in. DK will get spotted. The gem is there, and DK will get focused down as well if they can. Oh no, the Slardar's done. Great play from Jajero, but it's not going to be enough. Joven does go down, and Invasion Red will back off. Although Lich taking quite a bit of damage from that tower, does have the Frost Armor on him. 2 more kills for Invasion Red. Panda looking very solid as a pick overall here. Does he have the ultimate? It's on cooldown now. He's just used it in that fight. What am I talking about? Slardar looking to go back in. Slardar has a blink dagger. Tornado coming. Clap not going to hit because he blinks out before anything can happen. And we do see Ohio finishing off the tower. He's now got an Ogre Axe. Going to go for either a BKB or more likely an Ag Scepter. If he can get up an Ag Scepter, which he's only 2k gold away from, he's going to have a longer duration ultimate and more damage on those various ulti pandas. Top lane, Venomancer, farming away, going for that Ag Scepter. Big creep wave at top for him to farm as well. And what has he got? He's got that Ogre Axe. I believe that's his. He's going to be going for that Ag Scepter. He's halfway. Both he and Panda are halfway to Ag Scepters if they are going those items. And that is very, very useful for them. And we will see Venomancer continuing to push out, continuing to farm. And here, iZone making something happen. They've smoked. They're heading towards the top lane. But I feel Invasion Red may realize what's going on because no one is defending or pushing out mid lane. Invasion Red may just realize what's going on. Oh, Vengeful Spirit gets too close. Does he get spotted? I don't know, but the rest of the team, Venomancer runs in, pops the pipe and ulti. Venomancer is very hard to kill. He has the mech as well. He's completely out of mana though. Lich ultimate not going to bounce too much, but they pick up 2. They pop the Django as well. Is there a shackle? Is there a shackle? No, there's not. Slardar barely surviving. And once again, every fight that happens, Invasion Red are picking off a couple kills. And then the rest of iZone do escape, but it's basically 3 kills that Invasion Red keep getting, and then they go and push towers. iZone are not winning any clashes. They haven't had many kills at all except a single pick off here or there, and it's really hurting them. They need a successful defense. They need a good team fight, which they're just not getting right now. And they've got the blink on Slardar. They've got Templar Assassin going for that BKB. And Templar Assassin with the Blink Dagger, Slardar with the Blink Dagger, and this huge minus armor strat, they can... I mean, I feel like they do have the ability to kill heroes, but they've got to focus well. The problem is the Invoker, Tornado EMP, the Panda as well, who's pretty much an unkillable healer, and then heroes like Windrunner with Shackle Shots, and Venomancer with Mech and Pipe. This is just too much utility, too much pure just team fight capabilities that Invasion Red are throwing at them, and iZone just can't use their sort of special draft, their focus firing, to kill anything, and it's costing them. And we will see the glyph being popped. That's going to slow down this push. But how much, who knows. We're going to see, smart play from, this is what iZone need to do, just counter push. Forget about defending, let's push ourselves, let's pressure their Raxes, and DK at bottom is doing just that, but if they're not careful, Invasion Red may get a Rax, and they're going to go in, so they're going to go on the ES. The problem is DK can just keep pushing. DK is focusing down the tower and Rax, while Invasion Red are diving for kills. They need to focus down the Rax, and they also need to make sure they only lose a tower. They can lose a tower, but they can't lose a Rax here, and I don't think they go to. 1 TP coming in. There's going to be a second. The Lothars get popped. They need the Windrunner to TP. Windrunner is the one with that gem, and it's not going to happen. DK TPing in the base. Invoker, is he going to spot it? Oh, Deafening Blast. Almost stops it. The top Rax is being defended though. The Venomancer Plague Wards, they're trying to focus it down. Not going to be enough. Great play from iZone. Not only do they defend their Rax, they take out a tier 3 tower, expose the enemy's Rax. But they do have to worry. They have to make sure this melee Rax does stay up. But they also want to keep on doing these counter pushes. DK, BKB, Lothar's Edge, Joven making up for his some poor decision making with excellent farm. He's got huge items for 27 minutes into the game. ES nowhere near his blink, and Froggy is going to be looking to pick that up. You can see him taking those neutrals there. The farm no longer going to the DK. DK saying, "You can have this farm. I'm going to. I'm set. You need your blink dagger. I don't need anything, at least for the moment." Top lane, Templar Assassins, he does need items. He needs that BKB. He has now got that BKB. 1300 gold, Ogre Axe, Mithril Hammer, there's your BKB. And going to be looking to get a Desolator as his next choice of item. But meanwhile, Invasion Red, they've smoked. They're looking for blood, and they're going to find it. Froggy, the ES, who wanted to farm that Blink Dagger. He was given those neutral creeps and just gets caught out alone. Does go down. Haste Rune actually on the Panda, so going to go on the chase here. Can he find someone like this Vengeful Spirit? Doesn't look like he will.
player's forces are under attack.
And Vengeful Spirit in the top lane, backing off to the best of his ability. Panda though, what? I'm about to say, Panda, hello? Do you see that? And there's the Lich ulti just to stop the TP. Worth doing. Even though they won't have a Lich ulti in this next team fight, they did manage to take one off, pick up one off, and any kill they can get at this point. They can back off, they can go for Roshan when Roshan's live, but once again, DK counter pushing. He's going to go for this tier 2 tower, but the tier 3 tower needs defending. They don't want to, I don't know if they want to make this trade. DK will just TP back. They don't want to make this trade for tier 2 tower for a tier 3 tower, not to mention their racks being pressured. And the pipe gets popped, a very early pipe though. That pipe's going to wear off. Starter goes in, the pipe's still there. And Invoker, focus down. BKB on Templar Assassin. Panda pops his BKB, not going for an Axe Scepter. 1 for 1 so far. Snow picks up a second kill. Ohio doing all he can with that BKB. The Drunken Haze, the top racks. They found their real target. Forget about the mid. They want this top melee barracks and they're going to get it. Vengeful Spirit, level 7, have already respawned, but he's going to go down once again. That's his 13th death of the game. iZone's Kells 1 kill, 13 deaths, and they're going to get maybe the ranged racks as well. No, they're going to back off. They're going to be really happy with that. They got 3 kills. They lost only 1. This Panda is just too big, too tanky, and too scary, and just doing so much damage here. As we will see DK mid lane, Joven taken out. The Medallion helping take him down, giving their focus fire needed. The mech, the pipe, both still up now. And that means they can just go in, look for another Rax here as they want to get this mid lane. The tier 3 tower will go down, and in comes the blink. Once again, Slada blinking, Templar Assassin blinking. They're not going to manage to focus anyone down. Vengeful Spirit, 14 deaths. Is it to be? It looks like it won't be. No, Vengeful Spirit still alive. Panda going to be the one who does go down though. And we do see, oh no, we do see the Vengeful Spirit goes down to a Lich Nova. And Lich now on the back foot. BKB, pop from Templar Assassin. He wants to chase down this Lich. Needs a couple more right clicks. Not going to get it though. There could be a trap that will slow the Lich, but Templar Assassin not close enough. Needs that blink dagger. And Winran saying, hey, guess what? You can't blink. I've got vision. I've got sentries. I believe they did have a gem. Where is the gem now? It's on the Venomancer. So putting it on the tankier hero, the Venomancer. Venomancer, Axe Scepter on him. Holy crap. Huge amount of farm. As the mid melee racks goes down. Slada blinking in with the stun. Too late though. Sprinting out immediately. Vengeful Spirit, be careful. 14 deaths is already 14 too many. Don't make it 15. And we will see the range racks going down by the looks of things. And maybe even Invasion Red backing off. Roshan is now up. But they are not done. They want more kills. They want more actions. The Clamp not going to find anyone. Templar Assassin, despite being silenced, you can still use items, and items include that Blink Dagger, because he hadn't taken any damage. He could use that Ice Wall. DK trying to Lothar's in, but gets stuck in an Ice Wall. Oh, that's so unfortunate for him. He was looking for maybe to sneak a little kill, but not going to happen. And we will see, instead, the Tier 3 tower at bottom. It's on the receiving end of a lot of aggression. Tornado EMP, gonna find the Invis DK. He can't go in anymore, he needs to back off, he needs to pull up. Templar Assassin goes in with the BKB, targeting down the Lich. Snow picks up Jajero, and the kills keep on coming. Shen GG, the Lich picks up one, they pick up a second. DK hiding, running, doing all he can to get out. Templar Assassin is on the back, all the support heroes are down. The Vengeful Spirit, the ES are down, as is the Slaughter. The Tier 3 tower will go down. Templar Assassin comes in from behind, gets taken out. DK, the only one that's still alive, and iZone have called GG. The game is over. iZone will get your third place. It will be your third place team. Invasion Red will go on to the grand finals, where they will have a chance to redeem themselves. They're coming from the loser bracket. They're going to be going up against Execration, who were the winners of the winner bracket final. And Invasion Red, they want revenge. They want that first place, and if they play like this, they can get it. But Execration, meanwhile, they've been playing so well throughout this tournament. Their only loss came to Mith.trust in the group stage, where they tied 1-1. So they lost one of the 2 games, but they still walked away with a draw. That has been their only loss. Invasion Red's only loss has been to Execration in the winner brackets of the playoffs. So this grand final, guys, 2 teams going head to head. They've only had 1 loss the entire tournament each. And Execration will have a 1-0 lead coming from the winner bracket. And this has been a fantastic show from Invasion Red. They came from nowhere, They made it into the playoffs, and they made it far into the playoffs. Here they are going to be in the grand finals, where they are trying to prove that they are one of the top forces in the Southeast Asia Dota scene. Alrighty guys, that is going to conclude that match as Invasion Red, hats off to them, played a fantastic game, and not to take anything away from iZONE, who have played so well throughout this tournament, guys. I do hope to see great things from them in the future tournaments. We're going to have the grand final coming your way next, which is going to be Execration versus Invasion Red, a rematch of the winner bracket.